and welcome to the channel. I'm Stephanie, and now if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new and you already subscribe, you probably know my channel for crochet. I will not be talking about crochet in this video. My tagline for my brand is cultivating calm, and for me, crochet is one of the ways that I do that, but you don't have to crochet to bring more calm into your life. I want to talk about the importance of choosing a word of the year, all the benefits of it, and how it can really transform your life in the upcoming year without the rigidity of lists and specific goals. And towards the end, I'm going to direct you to how to pick your word of the year if you feel overwhelmed at the thought of it. I have a relatively simple yet effective exercise. Let's get started. Your word of the year will provide direction and clarity. Think of it as your personal compass. Whether you're making decisions, setting goals, or dealing with challenges, your word offers a clear sense of purpose. If your word is growth, for instance, you might ask yourself, does this choice help me grow? I've chosen this bridge as a visual example because as you step on it, you see the end point. Even though looking around and the life distractions are there, you still ultimately have that focus from your word of the year to get to the end point. Another benefit is that your word of the year really helps to simplify goal setting. Your word becomes the lens through which you create and prioritize the goal. If your word is create, for example, your goals might naturally align with artistic pursuits, new projects, or innovative thinking at work. I remember last year, life threw me a curveball that absolutely had nowhere to fit into my plan. And luckily, your word of the year is adaptable. While goals are thought to be best employed with the SMART application, where you have very specific goals, having some adaptability is not moving the goalpost. It's just allowing you to flex when life throws you that curveball. Unlike rigid resolutions, your word is able to evolve with you. For example, strength can apply to physical health, emotional resilience, or building relationships, depending on your needs at the moment. Choosing a word of the year also encourages you to be mindful and reflect. It's not just about picking a word and forgetting it. Take time throughout the year to revisit your word. Journal about how it's influencing your life or the lessons it's teaching you. Reflection deepens the impact of the word you've chosen for yourself. You will find your word of the year becomes a source of inspiration and motivation. It's a reminder of your potential and aspirations. Whether it's on a sticky note, a phone wallpaper, or bracelet, seeing your word daily can rekindle your determination and spark joy. Your word of the year really helps with intention and focus. Picking a word helps you cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. Instead of juggling endless resolutions, you center your energy around one single theme. For example, if you choose balance, you're constantly reminded to strive for equilibrium in all areas of your life. And finally, your word helps with consistency and commitment. It's easier to stay aligned with one overarching theme than a long list of separate goals. Your word becomes daily practice, grounding you in what's important and helping you stay on course. Now, I keep my word in something I call a joy jar. I have mine emptied and cleaned out. I washed it with soap and water, and I'm ready to put my new word of the year in it and put it front and center on my home office desk where I can see it every day. And each time something occurs that supports my word of the year, I put it in the jar. Then on a day like today, the 27th of December, I will pull all of them out and reflect on the year and how I achieved different activities and things that manifested from my word of the year, all in the jar. It's very rewarding. Now, last year I really struggled with a word of the year. I just could not wrap my head around one, and it took me until February 2nd to identify it. This year I've already selected it. I knew exactly what I wanted it to be in early October. Now, if you're somewhere in between those or even at either end, I have an exercise on my website for you that you can do to identify the word that resonates with where you are right now and what you want to achieve in the new year. It's a pretty extensive list, not exhaustive, but it's a good way to get started, and use that to start to narrow down which 3 to 5 resonate with you, and within a short amount of time after that, you'll zero in on the exact one that you want to guide you through 2025. Reflect on what you want to feel, achieve, or focus on. Let your word inspire you, guide you, and grow with you. This small practice can lead to big transformations. What will your word of the year be? Share it in the comments below if you like, and let's make this year extraordinary together.